Suits is a social negotiation game that you can play on Facebook. It strives to bring the intense strategy and social interaction of a modern board game to an online social space. You play as a middle manager in a supervillain's evil organization. Your job is to help him enact his crazy scheme for world domination. You play the game by setting up projects with your friends. Together, you have to accomplish the project goal. You do this by sending orders to henchmen, working with contractors, and hiring expendable minions in jumpsuits. You're also competing against your friends to get the most credit for doing the job. You'll have to work together, but you also want to stay one step ahead. Every day, you'll take 5 to 10 minutes to issue orders, and the project will last for about 2 weeks. During that time, you'll travel to exotic locations, pull capers, steal technology, evade spies, call in favors, screw your friends, and take over the world. And look good doing it.
Hop, jump, jump, hop. Ow. Hop. Jump. Hop. Hop. Jump, jump, hop. Hop, jump, jump, hop. Hop, jump, jump, hop, jump, hop, whoosh, woohoo, woohoo, jump, hop, hop, jump, jump, hop, jump, jump, hop, jump, jump, hop, hop, hop. Jump, 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 hop, jump, jump, hop, hop, jump, jump, hop, 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 jump, jump, hop, jump, hop, jump, hop, jump. Ah. Hop, hop, jump, hop, jump. Hop, hop. Woo! Whoop. Ow. Whoop. Jump. Jump. Whoop. Whoop. Jump. Woo!
The name of our game is called DaVinci's Apprentice. Let me first show you the user interface. This here is the timer. This displays the level. This is the total score, and this is the score for the current level. This is where you set your answer. This is the done button, and these two are your outputs, and this is the back button. The interface for the anagram is similar. The output is just yes or no, and here is your anagram. Now let's start a game. There are two modes, one is mastermind and the other is anagram. As you can see, the timer started here and the score keeps ticking every second. This is where we input our sequence of symbol. Now this displays the number of symbols which are right in the right place, and this displays the number of symbols that are right in the wrong place. Go, level 1. That's the total score for your game, and that shows the level that you're on. Now let's play anagram. You can see this is the anagram that's given to you, and we need to rearrange the letters and form the right word. Go, level 1 again. And that is DaVinci's Apprentice. Hope you enjoy the game.
开始。
This is the tin of Tetramite. We are going to present our games, Tetramite and Forage. First game is Tetramite. As you can see on screen, you can tap first option, start the game. The second option is the instruction of the game. Now please tap the start game and let me show you how to play the Tetramite. This game combines the puzzle game Tetris and other features, shooting and new antagonist, Tetramite. Basically, the goal of the game is to clear the dropping blocks and avoid blocks reach the top. By tilting the device, we can move the falling blocks left or right. At the left down hand side of the play screen, there are two buttons. One is scroll button, the other one is bump button. The scroll button can change the touch mode into the drag mode, which means that you can drag the Tetramite and then gain one more missiles. The other button is bump button. You can tap the bump button to change the mode into fire on mode. And after you tap the screen, it will bump the set it blocks and also the Tetramite. Now let me give a brief introduction to the Tetramite. The small bugs that carry blocks into the play screen and trying to mess you up. You can get rid of Tetramite by bump it, scratch it, stalk it, or drag it. This is the bonus mode. The player enters this mode to gain more points and missiles after certain score in the normal mode. The goal of this mode is to clear the pre-generated blocks by using blocks that players generated by themselves. Players can generate blocks by themselves on the left-hand side by tilting the device. For example, leaning the device left, you can get small blocks that towards left, and by leaning the device down, you can get the blocks that straight down. This mode is the bonus mode, so if you are failed in this mission, you won't get any punishment. And after finish all the presetted blocks, you will go back to the original mode. This is our game, Tetramite. Thank you. Hi, this is the tin of Tetramite. Our second game is Forage. After pressing the start game button, the game will start to generate lots of items on the built conveyors. As you can see on screen, the conveyors including cakes, cookies, muffins, and trick stones, screw nuts. And it will falling down to the holes after the conveyors enter the hole. The game's goal is to save the bugs from the falling stuffs and get as high score as possible. Bugs can take the cakes, cookies, muffins on the ground. After they carry cakes, their speed will decrease, but their point will increase dramatically. Players can help bugs by tapping the obstacles or cakes on the screen to save them. After reaching a certain score, players will enter the boss mode. This is the boss mode. The boss comes out to stop the bugs take food from his factory. In this mode, player can control the bugs left or right by the controller's
shows on the bottom. On the down right side, there is a button that shoots bullets, and you can shoot the bullets to the boss and to attack him. After finish this mode, players will return to the original mode with higher difficulty. This is the boss dice effect, and you can see this is the boss dice effect. And after this mode, the game will return to the original mode, to the stage 2 and with higher difficulty. That is our game, Forage. Thanks for listening.
Hi, welcome to the gameplay demo of our iPhone game Coaster Madness, produced as part of our CS Pi 26 mobile games class. Coaster Madness is a 2D roller coaster building game in which the objective is to keep on building the roller coaster and achieve your highest score. As you can see, this is the main menu screen. I shall start off by introducing the team members. On the engineering team, we have Anurag Srivastav, Nisarg Desai, Sagar Gala, Soranshu Banerjee. On the artwork team, we have Rita Jung and Antonio Cade. The music is produced by Adam Hochstatter. And of course, special thanks to Professor Mike Zyda and the TA Eliza Paisley. We shall now see the various other screens that we have. I shall give you a brief overview of the instructions. The main objective is to keep on selecting the randomized tracks that appear on the top of the screen and extend your roller coaster. But we have to also ensure that there is enough variation in the track design. We have to make sure that the family that is on the coaster track has fun. Now we shall move on to the main gameplay. The storyline goes as such. Our father, son and the whole family have gone to a theme park to enjoy the day out, and after having fun for the entire day, the son asks his father to take him on a large roller coaster ride that he can see in the distance. The father is somewhat reluctant, but he agrees, and we find that the family of 4 people go and sit on the roller coaster. They don't know that the roller coaster track is not finished. Thus, the roller coaster starts and they are spotted by a guard. He immediately runs to you, the chief engineer, and asks you to come and help them out. Now it is your job to keep on extending the roller coaster and keep the family on the track as long as possible to achieve the highest score. Now we shall see the main gameplay scene. In the GUI, we have 3 randomized blocks at the top which are generated and which you keep on adding to extend the roller coaster track. On the right bottom of the screen, you see a happiness meter. You have to make sure that it stays green. If it becomes red, it means the family is too scared. But if it goes yellow, means family is feeling bored. So in order to achieve a high score, we have to make sure that the family is always happy and doesn't get too bored or too scared. The score keeps on increasing as more and more tracks are added, and also the cart moves along the roller coaster track that you have built. As time goes on, the speed of the cart increases, and you can see visible jerks and shakes in the camera, as well as vibration is felt on the iPhone. Very soon, the speed of the cart increases to such an extent that it becomes extremely difficult to keep it on the tracks, and as you shall see soon, now we shall show you some more gameplay conditions that we have implemented. We have something called a safety zone. That is, we have to build the coaster track only between a certain higher and lower limit. You should try building the track higher and higher and see what happens. As you can see that the family is getting scared, and as we go even higher, on the right we shall see a pulsing icon of oxygen, which means that the family cannot breathe in the rarefied air, and therefore the family shall crash and not survive. So we have a few conditions like these, and that was the game.
Hi, I'm Sahil and I'm with my friend Manoj, and today we're going to tell you about our new game, The Lost Treaty. This is a two-dimensional game and it's a story mode game, and this game has few scenes. If you want to skip the scenes, you have to tap on the screen just like I'm doing right now. The story begins with the egg which falls down from the sky, and this egg falls into the cave, and we have to take that egg out from the cave using the stage 1. As you can see, the first scene of the game has few buttons. The first one is how to play. This shows the instructions how to play the game. When you tap it again, it will show the menu again. Second is credit, which shows like who made the game. As you can see that me and Manoj made the game, and we are very thankful to Professor Mike Zyda and Eliezer Fazer who help us in making this game possible. The third button is exit button. When you press this button, the game will exit. We have two more buttons here in the bottom. The first one is the story mode, the second one is the high score mode. The story mode play button, when you play it, the game starts with the story mode, and when you press the high score mode, the first stage continues, and it will continue till you fall down from the nest, and when you fall down it will ask you what the high score. That's why it is called high score mode. Let's start with the play story mode. Now you can see the egg is jumping on the nest. We can control the motion of egg by tilting our iPhone or iPod right and left. We have implemented special feature called the special jump, which you can see, like if you tilt your iPhone faster, it will jump high. This stage is the second stage, in which the Tweety comes out from the egg, and now it flies towards its home. We have to save Tweety from colliding to the other evil birds which are coming in wrong direction. This is a landscape stage, and we implemented accelerometer to control the motion of the Tweety, and here we go. As you can see, I am controlling the motion of Tweety by tilting my iPhone up and down. This is the third stage, in which the volcano erupts from the background and volcanic rocks starts falling from the sky, and we have to save Tweety from colliding these volcanic rocks. And here we go. This stage is a little bit tougher than the second stage, and if you survive from that stage, the game his hand. This is the end scene, and after clicking on this screen, it will ask you about your high scores, like what you have made. You can change your name by pressing the change player button. Oops. That's about the game. If you want to play again, press the play again button.
This is the last model. The year is 2025, where the humans have been mutated into bloodthirsty vampires. It's a battle to save the human race. The music is by Cell Dweller, a rock band known for its music in the games like NFS Most Wanted and Tap Tap Revenge for iPhone. Now let us begin the game. This is level 1, the gates. In this stage, you face the basic class of vampires called the drones. You can kill these vampires by just tapping on it. You can also avoid these vampires by jumping sideways. You can also kill these vampires by using the knife once they are very close to you. You clear this level once you reach the score of 50. Here we move on to the next level, where you face a new class of vampires called the Runner class. This is the courtyard. As you can see, the Runner class vampire throw the discs at you. Now these things are very difficult to avoid. The new feature that has been added into this level is the accelerometer. You can tilt the phone to avoid the vampires shooting at you. You clear this stage once you reach the score of 100. Now we move on to the next stage called the Inner Sanctum. As you observe, as the level increases, the level of difficulty also increases. The new weapon that has been added into this level is the fireball, which cannot be defended against. You can only avoid them by jumping sideways. Also, the new feature that has been given to the player is the Holy Water Rain. Now this rain is generated when you kill certain number of drone class vampires, and this rain helps you kill the next set of vampires. Now the main aim of this game is to score as high as possible. As you can see, since the difficulty level goes on increasing, it becomes difficult for our player to maintain his health. And here our player dies. You can also upload your scores onto the Facebook using the Facebook Connect.